we are going to go into our winners finals match between Sushi Ryders and Solar Cake. Sushi Ryders, a newly rebranded competitive team of the Storm Riders, led by Finks and Zedian. We'll take a look at their ship loadouts first. First off, for the killing feature, let me turn game sound back on. We have, piloted by Finks, Artemis Gatling Squid with a rear flare gun. Their ally, the Dragon's Rage, heavy carronade goldfish this time, left side flamethrower, right side flamethrower, piloted by Zedian. Their opponents, Solar Cake. We have the Arc of Fly, piloted by Sly Crossfox. It is a junker with left side Banshee Gatling, front Banshee, right side Gatling Banshee. Their ally is the Vanilla Icing. It is a Hwacha fish, light carronades flanking either side, piloted by Admiral Obvious. Really not a fan of this junker loadout here. Junker is one of the ships that, the ships that have 5 gun slots. That allows you a lot of opportunity for versatility, for putting a set of long-range guns on one side with a set of close-range guns on the other. And so ship builds that mirror the same guns on both sides, I'm never a fan on, because it limits your options. It means that regardless of what side you're fighting on, you can only engage at the single range. It's giving up one of the greatest strengths of ships like the Junker, like the Mobula, like the Galleon.
Yeah, you're definitely wasting potential, especially with the Junker that's able to turn so quickly.
Like, it's almost in a... Well, I'll talk about that in a second, but the Dragon's Rage currently getting focused down. The Banshees do a surprising amount of damage when the hull armor is down, and also a surprising amount of damage to the target's balloon. So any ship that, that is, I feel like that this is similar to a build that we've seen Nietzsche's Mustache run in the past. And I also want to say that Steamy Noodle for Clan was running a dual Banshee build in the previous game. The Banshees do, when you have multiple Banshees on a single target, they tend to stack up the fire damage on the balloon. So it makes it not only a decent DPS weapon, it's decent for taking, it has high modifier when the target's hull armor is down. It also has a high modifier against the balloon, so it's fairly effective as a disruption weapon when multiple Banshees are combined together. But what I was saying earlier is that running the same guns on both sides, it almost feels like an admission to like piloting deficiency. Like, if you think you're going to have trouble maintaining close range gun arcs, that you just want to like put the same guns on both sides to make it a little easier. But I don't know. At that point, you should just practice with the ship a little bit more. Now the Dragon's Rage is once again charged towards the Vanilla Icing. Killing feature lagging a little bit behind. Arcafly has full reign to do whatever he wants, and what he's choosing to do is focus the Dragon's Rage down. We have another game with a lot of ships that are built on disruption loadouts, and Arcafly going to be the one that has the highest DPS potential here with those dual Banshees. And now Dragon's Rage being forced upwards to dodge some of those Banshees when they're sitting at very low health. Arcafly has kind of moved away here. Vanilla Icing all of a sudden caught on their own. Their ally has gotten completely out of position. And oh no.
It looks like he's caught on terrain.
Yeah, he flew away, and now he's clipped into this spire here.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
He still might be able to get a kill here if If he gets a kill, they're not in too bad a spot, but no, I think with the killing feature coming back in, I think the window has now closed. I mean, Dragon's Rage is still heavily damaged, so if they can... If they could somehow manage to get the arcs back in... I mean, here's the Gatling. Dragon's Rage's armor is so close, it's... Oh, Dragon's Rage is so heavily damaged. They really, really wanted to get that kill, but unable to do so. That's going to be the first lead for the Sushi Ryders. Vanilla Icing has already spawned in on the opposite side of the map. And they'll maybe go into this next fight with a little more conservation. You see, they're taking the farthest possible spawn in the very lowest left corner.
So yeah, I wonder what's the approach gonna be now from the red team, because so far the goldfish has been charging in and the squid kind of lagging behind, but they can't do that anymore with the low armor the Dragon's Rage has right now. Because Snake's Hull Break could kill them.
Definitely not. Killing feature is going to have to play point here, or Sushi Ryders would need to find a safer angle to come in from. But that's going to be difficult considering Solar Cake, their current positioning, they have a lot of... They basically have eyes in all directions. They're not too close to any hard covers that Sushi Ryders could pop out from behind. So they're just, you know, no matter how tricky they want to be, if they want to actually engage here, they're going to have to charge the blue team in open air. And it appears they're going to try to dual focus the Vanilla Icing with Dragon's Rage running past the Arcafly. A lot of that Gatling missing, so they're not going to be able to get the armor break with the Gatling. The Banshees might be able to finish it off, though. No, a lot of the Banshees missing as well. But thankfully, Vanilla Icing is able to pick up the kill there. And yeah, just as you say, the Goldfish going down in very short order. So the killing feature going to be left totally on their own and just book it on out of here. So ultimately, Arcafly did end up getting the kill he wanted, just a little bit delayed. And it seems like, okay, I was thinking killing feature might have been wanting to maintain a forward position, but no, he's just gonna try to leave. He's gonna try to get out of here. He's gonna throw out some Artemis fires as he retreats. And Dragon's Rage has spawned back in, and he's already moving into position. He is spotted, so not going to be the element surprise. The element of surprise on either side. And he's just booking it. He's just booking it back in here. I think the Sushi Ryders want blood. They want to restart this engagement as soon as possible. And I think once again the target might be the Vanilla Icing. Killing features Artemis, currently locking down the blue goldfish's Hwacha. Both blue ships turning towards the Dragon's Rage. Gatling coming out from the Arcafly. Most of it going into the balloon. Dragon's Rage going to run past. Killing feature has closed the distance here. Gatling coming out, targeting the Arcafly. Dragon's Rage got a good disable on the blue Junker's balloon, so the Arcafly going to be popping Drogue Shoot, trying to stay in the air. We do have an armor break on the Arcafly. Junker has a lot of armor, but once the armor's down, they could die very quickly if we get those Artemis shots.
Yeah, the Junker has strong armor, but not that big of a hull. But so once you strip that armor, you gotta watch it.
Yeah, but unfortunately for the killing feature, the Artemis was not well timed there. I guess probably caught in a reload cycle, so they were unable to get the kill. But I think they might be able to get it now. If yeah, killing feature having a little bit of difficulty. Squid Pilot is doing a good job dodging the Arcafly's gun arcs, and he does manage to finally take down that Junker. But in doing so, he hurting his Artemis gunner a little bit. The Artemis having some trouble actually timing the shots with the Junker's armor break, just because of the angle that the Squid was approaching from. And Vanilla Icing has been kind of pushed into the ground by the Dragon's Rage's heavy carronade. So, with him, I'm surprised that the Vanilla Icing still has a balloon. But I really don't think they're going to be able to get far. Arcafly has spawned back in. He's throwing out some Banshees from medium range. And it seems like the Blue Junker does want to recommit to this fight, but I'm not sure how, if this is the best situation. Vanilla Icing is already hurting a lot. Vanilla Icing has no balloon. Their whole armor having a little bit of difficulty with. Killing Feature going to peel off. Throw out some disabling Artemis Fire to the Arcafly. Try to take down their guns. Because with the Vanilla, given enough time, Dragon's Rage is going to be able to kill the Vanilla Icing. So as long as the Killing Feature is able to deal with the Arcafly, which they're actually not able to do so. Arcafly doing a good job persevering in that fight, keeping their gun arcs on the fish. And the Killing Feature's Artemis is not doing a whole lot in this match. I say as it kills the Junker. But I feel like they're having a really difficult time disabling the Arcafly. And now Killing Feature are going to be repositioning a little bit. I don't think he wants to stay here. He's going to run away in reverse so he can keep the Artemis arcs.
Gotta disable on the Watcher.
Yeah, good hits. Now Arcafly has respawned in, so Killing Feature has to be a little bit careful. Arcafly is, slow junker, so I don't think Killing Feature here doesn't have to worry about, be too worried about getting ambushed here, especially with the Dragon's Rage now coming back in. Dragon's Rage is going to target the Arcafly. Arcafly's balloon is down. Arcafly is going to drop. They're going to lose gun arcs. Killing Feature in the meantime has been doing a pretty good job keeping the Vanilla Icing's Hwacha locked down. But they're, just having just the velocity of the squid when he's moving into the blind spot of his target is throwing off the Artemis, the turning arcs of the front Artemis too much. They're just not able to get the Artemis shots in fast enough before the Goldfish's armor is built. In the meantime, the Arcafly and the Dragon's Rage are still kind of going at it. Arcafly is in a potentially a good position to get Ram killed here. But Dragon Rage is playing this a little safe. I think he just wants to... Is he going for the... Well... Alright, I guess the Goldfish ended up going down to the Squid. So what is that? That's a 5-3 victory for the Sushi Ryders. Sushi Ryders going to go hang out in Grand Finals for a bit. Solar Cake, a well-fought fight, but ultimately ending in their defeat.